So now we have to download Windows 10, which is pretty straightforward. Just do a search for Windows 10 Media Creation Tool. And don't go to any place but Microsoft. If it's not Microsoft, you're not in the right place. And ignore the upgrade this PC and click this one, download the tool. And the tool will download, as you can see. And when it's finished checking, there you go, you can just run. And what this tool will do is it will create an install for you on a memory stick, or for that matter on an external hard drive. It really doesn't make much difference. And we'll run through this really quickly. But I've got a memory stick in my hand. I'm going to pop it in my computer right now. And just make sure there's nothing on it you care about, because this is going to wipe it out. So there's the disk I just plugged in. Don't really care about it. Oh, I read that with my lawyer. Getting a few things ready. How exciting. I'm going to skip through this so you don't have to sit here and wait through some of these pauses. Now, instead of upgrading this PC, you select Create Media. And I can, now it's looking at this computer that I'm working on, and that's not the one I care about. Now, it happens to be everything here is correct, but I just want to show you what the options are. So Windows 10, there can be different options here, 32-bit or 64-bit, or both if you want to create a generic USB stick. Of course, nobody wants anything but 64-bit. And in my case, my language is English US. Now, you say, but that doesn't say whether it's home or pro or whatever. Well, with the exception of enterprise and education, all of the versions will be here. So it's all one image, so you don't have to worry about it. So if you have home or pro, and that includes the European N versions and whatever else, they'll all be here. So you just click next, and it's going to say, well, where do you want to do that? Do you want to create an ISO, which is the old thing you used to use if you were making a DVD, which nobody does anymore, or you click USB flash drive, and of course that's what I want to use. It doesn't actually have to be a flash drive, by the way. It could just be an external USB drive, but it doesn't make any difference. So there we go, plug that in. As you can see, it says 8 gig. I'm going to click next, and it's saying, well, how about this one? Yep, that's the one I want to use, and next, and progress. And this is going to take about, if you have a fast connection, it's going to take about 20 minutes. And it's going to make a USB stick for you, and then we're going to take that stick out, we're going to plug it in the machine. So let's skip through the rest of this. You don't have to get bored waiting. All right, so the media creation tool finished, and I've removed the USB stick. I can now plug that into any computer and boot off of it. Install Windows 10 clean. A lot of people will ask, what happens with licensing? Well, if that machine had Windows 10 on it previously, it will automatically relicense. There's nothing for you to do other than to complete the install and let it connect to the internet, and it will automatically activate. If it hasn't already been licensed, if that hardware has not already been licensed in the past, it will not be on file with Microsoft, and it will ask for a license key, and you will have a choice there, which is to run unlicensed, which will be quite annoying because it'll do things like log you out every 30 minutes and give you warning notices that you're not licensed. Or you can just buy a license either directly from Microsoft or online, and just type the code in. And then from that point on, that hardware, that PC, that laptop, that device will be licensed for its entire life. So you can wipe it out 1,000 times using this process that we've just shown you, and it will relicense every time. Just taking my USB stick with Windows 10 on it, and I pop it into a USB slot, preferably a USB 3, but whatever slot you've got is fine. Open it up, and let's power it up. Okay, so that's normally F2 to get into the BIOS, but it really depends on your brand. On Gigabytes, it's escape or delete. On Dell's, it's F2 or F12. It really depends on the brand, so you're going to have to figure that out yourself. But F2 is a great place to start, function 2. So you can see here, it's come up, and what I want to do is go change the boot order. I want to boot off of the USB stick that I just plugged in, and you can see that's right here. UEFI, Kingston Data Traveler, that's my USB stick. I'm just going to press enter on that, and it's going to boot off my trusty USB stick, and it's going to load Windows 10. And because this machine already had Windows 10 on it, it's going to automatically activate. I do not need a license key. So let's see what happens. All right, so now I'm just going to run through this. Okay, so sure, that's happy. Check the defaults, install now. All right, after carefully reading that and consulting my lawyer, I decided to accept the terms. I want a custom install.
Ah, so the disk I put in actually did have some stuff on it already. So I'm going to go into here and I'm going to delete everything. So this was obviously a drive I'd played with before. And we're going to let this run.
And I won't make you wait. All right, that's it. If you have any questions, please get a hold of us at www.urtech.ca. Thank you.